It is great to have you here at church with us again. I hope you've all had a shower, because today we are delving into Mark's Gospel to look at whether you're clean or unclean. It is really fantastic to have you here, and we are looking forward to opening God's words together. So why don't you watch Church News to find out what else is happening as well.
Construction City is coming, it's on its way. I've been really encouraged as registrations are rolling in, as the teams are getting going, getting things ready. It's going to be a great few days. Now, if you haven't registered your children yet, do it soon. Today is the last day of the early bird rate, so make sure you get your registrations in for that soon. There's still plenty of ways that you can be helping and getting involved. Make sure you put that Friday night into your calendar as a time for our church family to come and celebrate what's been happening at Toonie Kids Week. It's all happening, it's very exciting. Talk to me if you have any questions about Toonie Kids Week, Construction City. Thanks.
Next Saturday, starting from 8 o'clock, is our annual Working Bee. We'd love you to come and join us. Now, some people have suggested that there's not much to do, but there are things like coming and cleaning the humble white globe, which really do need doing. And if you're in any doubt, let's just have a look inside to sort of see, lots to do. See you next weekend. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Evan, and part of my role here at TAC is to coordinate SRE in Pendle Hill High. Let me introduce to you, this is Gay Campbell, and she's involved in SRE across a number of primary schools.
Hi, my name's Gay Campbell and I'm the Holroyd Ministry support person for primary school SRE. Evan's at Pendle Hill High School, as you know, but I'm employed to support the SRE teachers in all the primary schools in the Holroyd Council area. Over the years, the nominal Christians are becoming more and more secularised and becoming more and more distant from their traditional Christian faith. And when they hear the word Christian or church on the media, they think negative points because the media usually paints the church and Christianity with a negative emphasis. So when the school says, what would you like to send your child to, the parent who's a nominal Christian and who's a little bit distant and is liking the ways of the world more will often send their child to non-scripture. We do need more SRE teachers. I just love being in the schools with the children. I love connecting with them, and it's not as hard as you think. But other needs that need to be met are we need prayer. We really need people to pray for this, and you possibly know of some people who are teaching SRE in the primary or the high school area from this church. If you're not able to contribute personally, then it's a really good idea to get alongside of them, find out what their personal needs are, and tell them that you're going to pray for them on a regular weekly basis about the time that they're going to have their lesson. Put the memo on your phone or whatever so that you don't forget. Let me tell you about one particular girl who's close to my heart. I taught her in kindergarten, I think in year 3 and year 4, and then her teacher in year 6 last year, she now goes to high school, this girl, told me about one incident in the classroom last year when she had her in class. This little girl came from a single parent family and was one of 8 children. She was probably about number 5, I think, in that family. And this little girl wasn't a terribly intelligent girl, intelligence-wise, but she would watch and watch and watch what was happening in the scripture lesson, and she would absorb and absorb. And in year 6 last year, her teacher came to me and she said to me, Gay, you know, this little girl in the class, we just about finished the lesson and the bell had gone and I'm ready to go, and she said, Miss, we haven't prayed. And I just thought, when this teacher told me this girl had grown in an understanding that we do need to talk to God about where we're at and what's happening in our lives. And now, in year 7, this little girl is going to a youth group in a church.
Thanks, Gay. Now, Gay has made an effort to be at a few of our services today, so if you'd like to chat to her about SRE, she'll be available to do that. Now, as we continue our look at SRE over these few weeks, let me remind you about this brochure that we have that spells out what we're doing to support SRE in our church, in our community. Remember, you can be giving financially in a tax-deductible way towards this ministry. You can be getting involved yourself by joining a team, talking to me about that, or to Evan. You can be praying, of course, for this important ministry as well. And also you can have your voice heard. There's various ways of doing that. There's an online survey to fill in as well. Let's be focusing on SRE. Let's be praying for it, for this important ministry. Thanks.
It's been such a privilege for the last few weeks for us just to share some of the stories of SRE, particularly in light of some of the things the media has been saying about SRE in recent times. Thank you to those who have gone online and contributed to the government review that's going on, for those who pray and for those who are considering helping in some way. In fact, could it be that God is working through you right at this moment to think about helping or teaching or something like that, or even to contribute financially? We're a bit behind as a church financially. We're really keen to make that up, and one way we can do that is by contributing to SRE and the tax deductible fund. A few days to go until the end of the financial year, so please help us make this up and help support SRE. Thanks very much.
Thanks for being with us this week again. It is fantastic to be part of this body of believers here. And as you can tell, there is lots happening. Particularly, keep praying for kids as we're getting ready for Tuning Kids Week and as we're thinking through Scripture. And can we encourage you again, use those Connect cards so that we can keep praying for you as a staff team.